In this video, we're going to look at the serial configuration in DV Command. First step is to go into the configuration screen. Once the screen is open, we'll need to log in as a user that has access for configuration. Then we'll go to the Data.io serial section. DV Command has 8 serial streams that we can manage and configure to different devices. We can configure them either as a serial to TCP or direct to serial. If it was direct to serial, we would need to map it to a Windows COM. Have to set the baud rate, which is typically 19,200, and flow control always set to none. If it was serial to TCP, we would need to enter an IP address for the device we're going to target and a port number. In this example, we'll map it to an ESR, Ethernet to serial relay. That usually is in the data acquisition box on a data van. On the COM port setup tab, we can choose if this will be a serial input or a serial output. In this case, we're going to set it to a serial input. Now we're going to select the channels that are going to be coming in on the serial stream that we want to add a serial input to. Perhaps it's coming in from a blender. And in the first position, we have calculated clean rate. And in the second position, we have chem rate 1. We need to use the attach and detach buttons to add channels to the serial stream. We can also add an unused if we need a space holder. And we can drag channels up and down in the column. We also need to choose the correct settings for the serial format, which are typically carriage return line feed, comma delimited, and whatever format the date and time are coming in. Often that's both in the same field. So now that we've added a serial input, if we go look at these channels we've added to the serial stream, you'll notice that it's added as serial I/O. Serial is slightly different than other types of data I/O. Typically, we would map our channel sources in this screen, and if we needed to remove them, we could remove them from here. We don't have that option from serial. We have to do that in the serial configuration. So if we want to remove this serial data source for this channel, we would need to go back to the Data.io serial and detach that from the port. Now you'll see that that data source has been removed. Summarizing, the Data.io serial section allows us to configure different serial streams in DV Command and map them to different sources.